Breaking news here. What Eastern Cape children ate before suspected food poisoning. 4 discharged, 2 dead, 1 critical. The Eastern Cape community of Mcincy near Fort Jackson has been left reeling after a suspected food poisoning incident claimed the lives of 2 young children and left another fighting for life in hospital. Health authorities confirmed that 7 children, all boys aged between 2 and 6 years old, were admitted to hospital after becoming seriously ill. While 4 of the children have since been discharged following treatment, 1 remains in critical care. Tragically, 2 children died despite medical intervention. Investigations into the exact cause of the incident remain ongoing. According to information gathered by health officials, the children consumed a variety of common food items before they began showing symptoms. These included instant porridge, rice, chips, and sweets. Authorities are now conducting laboratory testing on food samples and clinical specimens to determine whether any of these items may have been contaminated. The children reportedly started experiencing symptoms such as weakness, vomiting, diarrhea, and dizziness. Family members sought urgent medical assistance as the children's conditions rapidly deteriorated. They were transported to Cecilia Macuane Hospital, where medical teams immediately began treatment. 1 child was later transferred to Freer Hospital for specialized critical care. In response to the incident, the Eastern Cape Department of Health activated emergency clinical and outbreak response protocols. Environmental health practitioners, outbreak response teams, and hospital staff worked together to investigate the circumstances surrounding the illness and provide support to affected families. Officials have conducted visits to the affected community, interviewing families and gathering information that may help determine what happened. Samples collected from the area are undergoing testing, while post-mortem examinations are expected to provide additional insights into the cause of the 2 deaths. As a precautionary measure, a local spaza shop was temporarily closed pending inspection by environmental health authorities. However, officials have stressed that investigations are still underway and that no definitive cause has yet been established. The closure forms part of broader public health measures aimed at protecting residents while investigators work to identify the source of the illness. The incident has renewed concerns about food safety and the dangers posed by contaminated food products. South Africa has experienced a number of food-related health scares in recent years, prompting increased scrutiny of food storage, handling, and distribution practices. Health experts continue to urge communities to remain vigilant and report any suspected cases of foodborne illness immediately. For the families involved, the tragedy has been devastating. Community members have expressed shock and grief over the deaths of the 2 young children, while many continue to pray for the recovery of the child who remains in critical condition. The Eastern Cape Department of Health has extended its condolences to the bereaved families and assured the public that every effort is being made to establish the facts. Authorities say updates will be provided as laboratory results and other investigative findings become available. Until then, the focus remains on supporting affected families, caring for the surviving children, and uncovering the cause of a tragedy that has shaken the community.
Enjoyment by these people, they wanna us. We also buy cigarettes from these people, and I mean, I'm stopping. So with that being said, on today's story, school children in a rural area called Edumbe were hospitalized after consuming snacks from an illegal spaza shop owner. Ethiopia, he's Somalian or what, but these kids were hospitalized after eating those snacks. So let's get into it, guys. In a rural area in South Africa called Edumbe in KwaZulu-Natal, reports claim an entire class of school children fell ill from Kopo chips bought at a nearby shop, with footage capturing them receiving treatment. I'll play the footage after this. So these food poisonings in South Africa include over
The incident has also sparked renewed discussions among parents, educators, and community leaders about food safety awareness, especially among young children. Many experts point out that children are particularly vulnerable to foodborne illnesses because their immune systems are still developing, making them more susceptible to severe reactions from contaminated food or harmful substances. Community members have called for increased education on identifying potential food safety risks and ensuring that food products are properly stored and handled. Health officials continue to encourage residents to check expiry dates on packaged foods, maintain proper hygiene when preparing meals, and seek immediate medical attention if symptoms such as vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, or dizziness develop after eating. As investigations continue, Authorities are urging the public to avoid speculation and allow medical experts and laboratory teams to complete their work. Determining the exact source of a suspected poisoning incident can take time, as investigators must carefully analyze food samples, medical records and laboratory findings before drawing conclusions. Meanwhile, support has been pouring in for the affected families from across the province. Messages of sympathy and encouragement have been shared by community organizations, churches and local residents who have been deeply saddened by the tragedy. Many have expressed hope for the full recovery of the child who remains in critical condition, while offering comfort to those who have lost loved ones. The incident serves as a painful reminder of how quickly an ordinary day can turn into a devastating tragedy. What began as a normal day for the children and their families ended in heartbreak, leaving a community searching for answers and mourning the loss of young lives. For now, the focus remains on the ongoing investigation, the recovery of the surviving children and the support of grieving families. Authorities have pledged to keep the public informed as more information becomes available and as the results of scientific testing help establish exactly what happened. As the community waits for those answers, many residents continue to gather in prayer and remembrance for the children affected by the incident. Their loss has touched countless people beyond their immediate families, highlighting the importance of community solidarity during difficult times. Rest in peace to all the precious souls lost in the incident.